Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys doing? Everybody back in. We're, just as a disclaimer, we are going to talk about vaginas. So if you guys don't like to hear about vaginas, you're in the wrong room. But let's get going. I'm probably going to, the whole idea is I'm going to probably spend about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. A lot of times I open up the whole thing for questions throughout the whole time, but since we have that breakout after this, I think save your questions to then and we can take a deeper dive into everything that I'm talking about now. Exciting video. So I'm Dr. Henry Ramirez. I'm a board certified OBGYN. I no longer deliver. I stopped delivering about 5 years ago and I don't think about it a second in my life anymore. I got my life back. I got to experience my kids. I got to love my family after that. I was just talking to another colleague here and we talked about it being a labor of love because, and the love is only going one way, we're not getting the love back. We're not getting paid for it. We're just basically donating our time. But what I must say is before I even dive into that, there's a lot of things that I do now that I feel like I'm taking care of my patients a ton more than I was taking care of them when I was just a general OBGYN. So on top of being an OBGYN, prior to going to medical school, I was an occupational therapist, and I did spend a lot of time in the pelvic floor and pelvic floor rehab and the patient as a whole. In the last 6 years, I also got a fellowship in integrative medicine. Integrative medicine basically speaks about that our Western world medicine is not everything, that there's things in there that we need, but we don't have to do all those things. In the Eastern world medicine, there's plenty of data, plenty of research of things there that you can fit and reach each individual patient. There's things that can kill you as well. So that's kind of the world that I live in. When I was an OBGYN, I was also a proctor for robotic surgery. I was considered myself a really good robotic surgery. But those days are over. Now I consider myself a cosmetic gynecologist, and I really am super passionate about the pelvic floor.